everyone, welcome to the Movie Section Show. My name is Fariba, and just a couple minutes ago we just got not one, but two trailers for House of the Dragon. I don't think I gotta go too deep into the actual show. I mean, if you are caught up on it, you basically know what's gonna happen. We're about to go into a full-fledged war. So now I just want to go right down into the trailer. So without further ado, let's get right down into watching the two trailers for House of the Dragon.
Many weeks ago, my lord husband was alive,
Mm.
and the realm was at peace.
On his deathbed, he knew the realm would never accept a queen.
Rhaenyra's
Okay.
supporters will believe what they wish, but Viserys wanted Aegon to succeed him.
Wow, this miscommunication.
They wish now not for the good of the realm, but for the satisfaction of vengeance.
Plot against the king, and I will pay it back 100 times over.
I'm as fearsome as any of them.
You have no idea the sacrifices that were made to put you on that throne.
Okay.
My uncle is a challenge I will
Allison.
if he dares face me.
We
His
will
uncle.
prevail
Okay.
and bring forth peace. But you must accept that the path to victory now is one of violence.
Oh,
Good.
of course.
To war, then.
All my life, I've endeavoured to serve both my house and the realm, and somehow none of it matters.
Hold to your courage for the one true King Aegon!
Alright, so that's Team Green. Yes. Our queen.
My father chose me, his firstborn child, to succeed him. He held to his decision until death. And yet, Alicent's son sits my throne.
Mm-hmm.
I mean to fight this war and win it.
Oh, and she wants her vengeance too.
The realm will soon tear itself apart. If men do not remember the oath sworn to King Viserys and to his rightful heir.
Is that the wall?
The High House are marching. You must crush this beast at its head.
Our terms are very simple. Renounce the false king and bend the knee to the king,
I love Damon.
or your house burns.
When the desire to
Bela?
kill and burn takes hold and reason is forgotten, you will not even remember what began the war in the first place.
We fight for our queen!
Fear what I've begun.
Those were the two trailers for House of the Dragon right there. And I love how they really decided to just pull it out there, not just putting one, but two, but in a way that's showing their perspective on this side, because that's basically what this whole show is about. Like basically a whole miscommunication that happened with what Viserys was trying to tell Alicent, and that basically caused this war right here, right? That's all we know. That's all we remember from House of Dragon. This miscommunication that basically said it all. And now here it is. Like we're seeing basically two perspectives of this war, this civil war between Targaryen houses. And it's great that they really went in this approach. Because I mean, as much as I dislike Alicent, I can understand how, because of certain events that transpired that led to this moment and why she thinks it's this way. But yeah, even with that being the case, just having watched this trailer, you can tell this is going to be a full-fledged war between the Blacks and the Greens. We see their two perspectives. They both have their own sort of agendas going on. We see with the Greens that Alicent's going to do everything she can to keep her son on the throne. Aemon is prepared to face off against his uncle Daemon, who he has, well, if we all remember, was very adored by his grits and strengths back in the first season. I mean, he's pretty enamored by him in a very weird way. So we know for a fact that we're probably going to get some sort of fight between them, or at least maybe. And then of course it seems as though that Aegon is really going to take in his role as a king, because if I remember from the first season, or at least in the last few episodes, he didn't want to have the throne, right? You can, like, there was already this feeling of his where he's like, he didn't want the throne, he's being forced into it, and now here it is, suddenly he's now just like, you know what, I'm gonna take, you know, pride into this whole title of mine, and I'm going to go into full-fledged war, so on and so forth. And it looks like he's being influenced by Alicent to really hone on his power as the king, right? Of course, again, like, from what we know, technically speaking, Viserys did put up Rhaenyra as his heir, but again, no one really knows what really transpired. Again, this miscommunication. Of course, the Blacks, we see that Rhaenyra, like, I mean, for one thing, she wants vengeance. We remember from the last episode, her younger son got killed by Daemon, although we now know that that was by accident. So, but even then, right, she wants vengeance. She wants to get payback from the Greens for basically what they're basically doing. That is just to do this old overhaul at, you know, at King's Landing, taking away her title that she herself was given by her father, and she's not going to hesitate in any way possible. We know for a fact that she's going to go full-fledged on this war. It looks as though we did actually get a few snippets. If I do recall, I think I may have seen a Stark. Maybe. I think I saw a Stark. But we definitely are getting the Night's Watch. We see the Night's Watch. We see briefly the Night's Watch here. How they're basically saying that because that, you know, technically speaking, Rhaenyra was the one who was knighted as the heir, that, you know, they need to, you know, respond to her call. So it looks like we're going to be seeing the Night's Watch as well. So it's basically all of basically all of the Seven Kingdoms that's going to be involved in this war. 7-6. I can't remember if Dorne is involved at this point, but we know for a fact that the whole kingdom, all of Westeros, is about to go into war now that, you know, the Greens and the Blacks are going to wage war against each other. So, and we got some great visuals here and there. Lots of great action that we're seeing from the Black side, particularly. I can't recall if that was Bella that was on the dragon, but we do see a lot of dragons. I saw a lot more action, especially in the Black side than the Green side. So they're really gonna go full-fledged on this war. So, but yeah, I mean, those are some two promising trailers. We now know that the show is coming out June 16th, which means that June is gonna be pretty packed month. You have The Boys, you have House of the Dragon. I know there was one more show that I think Bridgerton's gonna be coming out, part 2, I think, by that point. But yeah, there's a lot of great shows coming out in June. So, and that's just part of it. But yeah, that's all I have to really say about House of Dragon. I'm super excited. I'm super stoked. It seems so they're really going to go hone in on the epicness, the action of this season. The first season was based just to build up. The second season is definitely going to be going right into the war. Cannot wait to see what happens, what's going to transpire, this tragedy that's going to basically ensue. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are having seen the new 2 trailers for House of Dragon. What are your thoughts? What do you think about going to this war? What are your expectations, knowing that we're going to be seeing some familiar, you know, houses from some familiar, you know, organizations coming into play, and basically what we're going to be seeing in terms of this war between the Targaryen family? Let me know your thoughts below, and make sure to like and subscribe.